Tonight I'm camping at Bent Knee National Forest. We're at the Lake Powahatan campground, and I'm here with my friend. We just went to a wedding in Asheville yesterday. We got a big dinner in downtown Asheville, and now I'm making a fire, and it's really cute. I'm on a hike at the Deer Lake Lodge Trail this morning. I'm trying to practice for a longer trek that I want to do later this year, but basically I want to practice doing back-to-back hikes on days next to each other. But yeah, so far I started at the wrong trailhead because there weren't signs, but I quickly came to a dead end, so I found the right trailhead. Okay, let's go see it. The place I'm in is Bent Creek National Experimental Forest, I believe. And I just looked up today what an experimental forest is. And it's basically when the government has like a specific forest where it tests different forestry management techniques, which is super cool. It's like a living test subject, and there's about 80 of them in the United States. So this is one of them. The hike I went on yesterday had so many of these rhododendrons, and these are blooming with the cutest little white flowers. Apparently they bloom, I think like April or March to like June or something, and some of them are pink and purple, but I'm so glad I got to see some of the flowers. There's this really big fallen tree with this huge root ball. And then, here, let me block the sun a little bit. You can see I think they're pines. Are they? No, yeah. They're growing out of the root ball, which is so cool. So it's a little nurse log, I guess. Yeah. It's so big. I'm not gonna lie, North Carolina is the most slightly scared of wildlife I've been of since I've gone hiking on my own. I read that there's lots of snakes here, and also when I was driving around Bent Creek yesterday, we saw a really long black one on the road, just like in the middle. So I know they're here, keeping an eye out for them. And then also we saw mama bear and her cub in Asheville, and I've never seen a black bear before, but since they're walking around with their cubs, I definitely want to give them their space. Yeah, I've never gone hiking alone in like grizzly bear area. Like the only time I've gone hiking alone on the West Coast is in the Olympic Peninsula, and there they don't have any grizzly bears, I believe, so that was kind of a huge relief. But yeah, I am definitely keeping an eye out and staying aware. Here's way more of the rhododendron flowers up close. They are so cute. I'm only familiar with the ones that are put in gardens, so they're like huge showy purple flowers, but I believe these are so delicate. Wow, the bloom is incredible. The woods here are so dense. I mean, I'm hiking the Catskills and the Hudson Valley area, and it's dense there compared to other parts of the United States, but this is crazy. I mean, you can barely see more than 100 feet. It's definitely a place where if you get off trail, you would get lost pretty quickly. and it'd be pretty hard to find you. This is a really interesting leaf shape. I'm not sure if it's sassafras. It doesn't look exactly like it, or like how I have it in my mind. But I'm gonna have to ID this later. My first thought was it's a weird swamp white oak, but I don't even think it's that. So my guess is sassafras. There is this really curvy but mature white pine that goes so tall. But why'd it do that? So crazy. And there's another tree growing right up against it. I don't know if it's a vine. So cool. The air smells so good here. I wish I could transmit smells through video. It's so fresh and like moist and woodsy. I love it. These are so pretty. Wow. I haven't seen too many invasive species here that I'm familiar with, but this is multiflora rose, and I'm told you can ID it because it kind of has thorns. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Ow. Let's see. It has thorns kind of, is it focusing? Okay. It has thorns, oh, there we go. It has thorns kind of like a cat claws. They're backwards. And yeah, it just grows like crazy. And yeah, it takes over. You can kind of see these small roses. But yeah, there's basically no wild rose other than the multiflora rose in the at least northeast that I know of. But yeah. I also want to ID this vine. It reminds me of round-leaved bittersweet, which we have a lot of in New York. But I'm not sure if it has different leaves. So I'm not sure if it's a native or not, but it is kind of girdling this tree, which I'm not sure if that's very good for this little tulip tree. I love the tulip leaves. They look like a cat. The ears, and then the whiskers. Okay, this is definitively sassafras to me. So I know for sure what I saw earlier was not sassafras, but I have no idea what it is. My best guess is some kind of oak that I don't even know about. But yeah, I love like the three toes, or at least that's how I think of it. These little flowers are so delicate and cute, and the 4 petals tells me that it's likely in the mustard family. So pretty. Wow. Look at the beautiful bark on this. I think it's some kind of pine tree. It's a little hard to identify from down here. But the bark is so interesting. At first, I mean, it's not shagbark hickory, but it reminded me of it when I first saw it. Just made it to Shenandoah National Park. It's so beautiful already. Here, let me show you. Oh my gosh. It's just stunning. I need to find out what kind of flowers these are. I think those are called umbels. is so pretty. Looks like a hibiscus almost. Wow, the sunset colors are just beautiful. The camera's just not gonna capture it. I'm gonna have to paint it. It's such a soft orange. You can really see why they call them the Blue Ridge Mountains. Morning. I had some crazy dreams last night. It was pouring and the wind was super strong, but my tent held up and the rain has stopped luckily, so now I can do some morning hiking. I'm at Dark Hollow Falls for my morning hike. It took me a bit to get out of bed this morning just because the dreams were crazy, but this is supposed to be one of the more popular hikes in Shenandoah, but today I came on a Tuesday in the super early, not super early, at 8 a.m. So it's pretty empty. So yeah, I'm excited to see the falls, and it should be pretty strenuous going back up, but I'm okay with that. I made it to the bottom of the trail. It's so beautiful here. I definitely need to invest in some hiking poles because my legs were feeling it on the descent, but hopefully the ascent is better in some ways. I know it's gonna be really rough. I was thinking that the whole way down. It reminded me of these waterfalls that you walk like 500 steps down to in La Fortuna in Costa Rica. And yeah, but I feel like this might actually be worse than that. But it's okay. It was so beautiful, and there's the stream that comes along with you the whole way, and it's so just like peaceful hearing the water. Okay, I'm gonna go back up, see how on the top. These flowers remind me of black-eyed Susans, but I'm not sure exactly what they are. I'm used to seeing black-eyed Susans look a little different where I live. They're so beautiful. I'm on the Stony Man Trail right now. It's quite a popular one, but I don't have that much time before I leave for New York, so this one promised some good views in a short amount of hiking. And a beautiful blue sky today. These flowers are so delicate and pretty. I'm pretty sure these are maple leaf viburnums, and I can tell that because of the alternate arrangement. So that's, I mean not alternate, opposite leaf arrangement. And I know that they kind of are a false looking maple leaf. But yeah, the pink is so pretty. Made it to the summit of Stony Man. It's so